Lehman Brothers was the biggest bankruptcy in history.
Go to jail right now!
It was the tipping point into global recession.
Lehman's was a seminal moment in the sense that it illustrated these two big problems that if we didn't solve, things would get a huge amount worse.
I think in the history of business in the last 50 years, it was the most extraordinary weekend there's been.
The panic that followed hurt us all as mortgages dried up, stock markets tumbled, and businesses went to the wall. So why did one bankruptcy have such catastrophic consequences for the world?
I don't think any of us easily anticipated that we would see the sort of financial panic that we saw after the failure of Lehman Brothers. So this has been an extraordinarily serious set of events.
We did not have those tools coming into the crisis, and I think that was a tragic mistake for the United States and for the rest of the world.
This is what really happened in the crash of 2008. Those who were there on the inside tell the story of the weekend that changed the world. When America's Treasury Secretary arrived in New York in September 2008, he faced a dilemma. Hank Paulson, the man in charge of US economic policy, had flown up from Washington because Lehman Brothers, one of Wall Street's oldest investment banks, was hemorrhaging money. Should he keep it alive with a cash injection or let the markets take their course? And if he let it go bust, what would be the consequences for the global economy? With only an hour's notice, he summoned the chief executives of America's leading banks, the so-called masters of the universe, to a crisis meeting.
So it was Friday afternoon. I was in Merrill's Midtown offices. It was raining quite hard. I got a phone call at 5 p.m., be at the Fed at 6 p.m. this evening. Those type of phone calls are always bad.
And this was just about as bad as it gets.
And I think it was me who used the word Armageddon. This is going to be Armageddon.
The Fed, the New York Federal Reserve, the stage on which the crisis played out, is around the corner from Wall Street. The granite fortress is a symbol of American economic might.
I don't think there was a person there who didn't understand, at least to a large extent, the stakes we were playing for.
We had a conference room there. I have been told that the chief executives of most of the Wall Street firms were there as well, but apparently it was another floor and other conference rooms.
We trying to do our part, to do what was being asked of us, and with a sense of the clock ticking.
I'll probably never have a weekend quite like it.